Okay, if you guys are seeing this video, I am literally about to get my lips dissolved. I called today and asked about a consultation, and they told me that there was an opening. Basically, my filler, I've done it so many times over the years that it has just migrated above my lip, and the shadow up here like really drives me crazy when I see myself. It bothers me in real life, and it also bothers me a lot when I see myself on social media. So here we are. I'm so nervous. My heart is beating out of my chest. I made this appointment as a consultation, but they may decide to dissolve them today. So we'll see, and I will maybe record the process if we decide to do that today. Okay, so I just got them dissolved, and I feel like they already look so much better. Like, you can already tell that the shadowing right there is like gone. It's gone entirely. I already feel really good about it. My lips are asymmetrical to begin with, so if they start to look a little asymmetrical and like they look funny, that's because they are asymmetrical to begin with, and the filler just like dramatized that. So I will be getting them like kind of redone in a week, and I will take you guys along for that when it happens. I have an appointment for next week, so stay tuned. Sorry, I'm filming this on my camera or my phone because I forgot my camera, so I'm like looking all over the place. But yeah, they had to use 2 vials when they went in there, and here, I'll like put this down somewhere. I don't know. So I don't have to hold it, but they had to use 2 vials. They also had to go in there with like a needle and poke a few of the spots, and like I think she like had to pull them out. I don't really know what she did, but she came really highly recommended. I saw Gina at Divine in like the St. Louis area, so I will tag their stuff like down below if you guys are in the St. Louis area. She came like really highly recommended from my injector Haley back in Nashville, who's like one of the top injectors in the country. So yeah, it was just time, and I already feel like I made the best decision for myself. I just want to show you guys what my lips look like one day after. I didn't really bruise or swell. I feel like I look maybe a little bit bruised, like right there, just a little bit, but she went in with a cannula like over here. You can't even tell because I have makeup on it, but she went in with like a cannula instead of a needle, like to go through and dissolve it all. So my bruising is really not that bad. I honestly don't feel like I really have any. It was to ice for the first 24 hours, and then since then I have like applied some heat. So after 24 hours, it's okay to apply some heat and then like kind of massage it through your mouth. So again, this is the process of like kind of redoing them because I had gone so overboard and my body just like couldn't hold everything that I wanted it to. Like, it's my own fault for like pushing my injector to like do more, and then it eventually kind of just like spilled over. And then I was like, well, the next step is dissolving. And then when you dissolve, it's like incredibly hard to just target one area. Like in your upper lip, it's gonna hit, you can, but like it's very difficult. And I was like, let's just start fresh. So here we are, starting fresh. A lot of people are like, I love your face like this because there's so much more movement in your mouth, etc. I had actually lost the ability to whistle, and I can whistle again now, like not greatly, but there's like a noise that comes out, whereas previously it was just like, also when I pucker like that, my lips look normal. I don't have all this like filler behind it, but I still can't wait to get just like just a little bit, just enough to like fill out the wrinkles, because I do feel really confident with like the way my face looks right now. I'm happy with it. I just wish they were a little like, just a little fuller to get like the wrinkles out of my lips. That's all I'm looking for, but I will follow up tomorrow. Had my first round dissolved, that would be like last Thursday, and then I was supposed to have another appointment Wednesday, and I talked to the woman that did it, and I showed her kind of how like I still have a little bit of filler hanging on. I feel like it's hard to see in like really bright lighting, but I still have, she sees a little bit hanging on up here still, and I definitely see some like down here when I pucker like that. You can see the shadow like right there, and you can just kind of see that it's like, it's just hanging on down there, and it feels like firmer right there than it does, and the rest of my lips like feel pretty deflated, but it still feels like kind of firm right there. So I'm going to get, today's Monday, so it's been like 4 days, and that's still what's hanging on. So they say now like filler does not dissolve the way we think that it does naturally over time. Like they thought that it kind of would dissolve about every 6 months. It would be like metabolized into your body. You could get more, but I think they're finding out that that's like not really the case, and it does stick around a lot more. And getting them dissolved every like 3 to 4 times that you get them filled, so every like 1.5 to 2 years to 3 years, it's like necessary to kind of get them dissolved. So it's just been 6 years for me and like 9 injections, and I've never had them dissolved. So it's time. It's not that anyone did anything wrong. It's just that probably the last time I went to get filler, like last January, my lips were already like pretty voluminous, and then I wanted them to be more full, and my body just couldn't take it. It was just like, okay, this is enough. This is as much as my body wants to hold. So that's that. And yeah, I got a lot of questions on YouTube, on Instagram, and I will continue to be like going through those in the rest of this video. Okay, it has been 1 week since I had my second round of dissolver. So I'm here for them to take a look at my lips and see if they're ready for filler again. We did do a lip flip last time because all the filler was out of my top lip. Anyway, we will see, and I'm gonna take my camera in, I think, today to record because I've been in there a few times and like I feel comfortable enough now to be like, can we record? So that's the plan, and I will see you guys inside. All of the filler is out, so we're gonna go ahead and do lip injections today, and I'm gonna take you guys along for the process. Just a warning, there is a needle part coming in the next clip, so fast forward if needles make you cringy, etc. I've just got the numbing stuff obviously on my lips right now because you want to be numb for the process. And I'm getting numbing like down my throat. Ugh. Yeah, I gotta stop talking. Oh, they look so good. Yay, thank you so much. I'm so happy.
You're welcome. I love it.
I hear you telling how many times I've made an appointment with her to dissolve them, but because I had to wait like 2 or 3 weeks, I was like, I would call it cancel.
It's so hard.
The only reason I like came is because it was like 2 hours. I think I called it like 11 and there was opening at 1. I was like,
that was perfect.
I don't have time to cancel. Like, I guess I'll go.
You did it though. I'm proud of you because that's very hard. And we talk so much about like my biggest thing is just giving confidence to women too. Yeah. So I love watching your stuff because that's all I want for you.
That makes me so happy.
That is good.
Yay.
Let's take a quick.
Yeah. If you scroll back to the beginning of this video, like how much more natural they look up here. Like my bottom lip looks pretty similar. I think it looks less like overfilled, but my top lip like just looks worlds better. Like I don't have this big shadow up here, and I can talk without like wanting to talk like this, hiding the shadow. Like it's insane. I just look normal again. It's so crazy. So a lot of questions I got in terms of like what I would do differently. I don't know that there is anything I would have done differently, just because like I wasn't educated. Like obviously if I was educated, maybe I would have dissolved every like 4 times and probably kept a better track of like how many times I had them filled. There were just times when like someone would fill them, I didn't feel like it was enough, or I didn't feel like I liked it, and I would go somewhere else, and I really only found a place that I liked in Nashville. I really only found a place I liked in Nashville like about a year after being there. I did have them done a few times by like, now that I think about it, weird circumstances. Like when I lived in Indiana, when I lived in Bloomington, I want to say like a family practitioner, like a doctor that's like a family doctor did them, because a lot of doctors are like licensed to be able to do injections, and she did my filler. And I remember her being in the room and like asking the receptionist like, oh, what do you think? What do you think she needs more over here? Like what are you thinking? How do you think they look? Like asking the receptionist, and the receptionist was like just a receptionist. Like she wasn't like a nurse or like an esthetician. She was like the family practice, like the doctor receptionist, you know what I mean? Like not trained in any of that. So that was, thinking back, like that was very bizarre that was happening, and that's, I feel like, probably where things kind of started to go wrong. Like filler started ending up in the wrong places at that point. But people really haven't started talking about dissolving until the last like couple of years, which is when I should have started doing it. So dissolving is not like wildly expensive. It's been a couple weeks, so I don't totally remember. I think it's like $150 like per like for the first vial, and then I think after that it was only like, I think it was only $75 for each additional vial, and I ended up needing 3 total. So yeah. All right, today is the next day. I just wanted to show you what they are looking like. I don't have any bruising. I pretty much have like full range of motion in them. They will continue to like soften and like swell. But this is what they look like the next day. I feel like they look really natural. I'm very happy with the fact that I did this. I don't have any bruising because I used like a aftercare thing, and I also iced really well. But I'm very glad that I did this. Sorry for the like abrupt cut from the last clip to this one, but I decided to film an outro. Like I wanted to film one more clip today to show you guys like the difference in how my mouth is able to move today versus yesterday. Like they were pretty stiff yesterday, etc. So I want to show you how they were looking today, and the fact that I'm like really happy about it. I will continue to just like update you guys in future videos, etc. Like just talk about it randomly and direct you back to like this video if you didn't see the full process. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Hope that if you have been wanting to get your lips dissolved and been self-conscious about it, then maybe this inspired you to do so. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.